everybody. Hey, I just wanted to make a video about MMA, not really in general, more UFC, particularly the heavyweight division. And I'd like to talk a little bit about the UFC heavyweight champion, plus this Ultimate Fighter show that's on right now, the heavyweights. Yeah, so I've been watching as much as I can the Ultimate Fighter show, and quite frankly, it's not been that impressive of a show so far, really. I mean, none of the fights have really, except for the Marcus Jones fight, have really all that impressed me. I mean, these guys are getting in there and they're getting like way fucking winded in, like, you know, the first round they're just like dead. And I don't know if these guys need to condition more or to get their stamina up or whatever, but like old Roy Big Country Nelson or whatever the hell his name is fucking gets in there and he has this like shitty ass fight, and even Dana White's like, dude, it wasn't that impressive type thing, and the guy thinks he's like the shit, and he like didn't do anything, and none of the guys have really done anything. The only guy that showed any really real potential is Marcus Jones, the last fight of the preliminary rounds, and he pulled off an armbar like nobody's business, man. I mean, he's got ground game, and you know, honestly, in my opinion, I'm no expert by any means. You know, you can disagree with this if you want to, but I feel to be really an all-around fighter, you gotta have ground game too. You gotta be able to stand up and take your licks and give your licks, but you gotta be able to do something when you get on the ground too. Like the very first fight, that the guy got his fucking face busted open and like his skull cracked and all this kind of stuff. I mean, the guy was getting him on the ground, same move every time, and just punching him in the face. I mean, honestly, they should have just stopped that fight. It was ridiculous. But like, yeah, like I said, nothing's been all that impressive, you know. And the one fight that they called just like one of the best fights in you know, on the show so far, I wasn't impressed with. The guys just stood there and slugged it out. And they were like barely hitting each other because they were so fucking tired. Neither one of them wanted to go to the ground. Neither one of them really did anything that was all that impressive. I mean, you get any one of these guys into the ring, I mean, including Marcus Jones, you get any of these guys in the ring with Lesnar, and Lesnar's going to dominate these guys, you know. And I'm just using Lesnar as an example because, number one, I'm a huge Lesnar fan, and number two, so that makes me somewhat biased, but you got a guy like Lesnar who's, you know, 285-pound guy who cuts to 265 for a fight and can move like a light heavyweight. I mean, he gets him on the ground, he can spin, he can fucking, you know, he's a proven wrestler. You know, he's devoted his fucking life to MMA, and he's developing faster and worked harder than just about anybody. I want to, you know, tell me who works harder than Brock Lesnar at learning and getting better and learning from his mistakes and everything else. No, he's not the perfect fighter, but dude, that guy is progressing faster than anybody. But you know, you look at this and it's like, you know, Kimbo Slice. What, you know? Okay, he's a street fighter, you know, and yeah, he can box, but I mean, he lost because the guy got him on the ground and smothered him, and he couldn't. He should have been able to get out of the shit that he was in, you know. Granted, the guy probably outweighed him by quite a bit, but come on, he didn't do anything. He just fucking laid there, couldn't power out of it or anything like that. And Kimbo Slice is a fucking cut guy. He's fucking should be pretty strong. He should be able to fucking, as cut as he is, and how much stamina he shows, and you know, he wasn't tired or anything, he should have been able to get out of the shit that he was in. you get any of these guys, you know, they're trying to get people, I think, in there that can hang with Lesnar, that are in his weight class, you know, in his you know, measurable to his size and stuff, and none of these guys have shown that they could even take that shit from him. You know, which leads me to Shane Carwin and the UFC heavyweight fight that's been pushed out now to February because Lesnar, I guess, has H1N1 or some damn thing, or some flu or bronchitis or fucking some other horrible disease or some damn thing. I don't know. But, you know, Shane Carwin, yeah, he's a big guy. He's a cut, 265-pound solid man. I mean, the guy's a monster. But watching some of his fights that are on YouTube and stuff like that, it just looks like he's done the same damn move every time. You know, he gets on their back and starts punching them in the back of the head, like, or in the side of the head or whatever, and he wins. He gets people to tap. Well, you get him in the ring with somebody that's got the quickness and speed and power as Lesnar. Yeah, Lesnar's going to dominate that guy, in my opinion. I mean, if you're seeing something different, please let me know. But shit, dude, I honestly can't wait for this fight. Now it's like what, UFC 106 or 107 or something like that is supposed to happen in February. I guess it's 108 or something. I don't know. Whatever number it is. But when these guys finally duke it out, I mean, unless Shane Carwin improves on his ground game, fucking, he's got no chance. I shouldn't say no chance, but he's got some shit to improve on before he can take that belt from Lesnar. I don't know. I just think they need to get. There's got to be somebody out there that can, you know, move like Lesnar and, you know, and dominate like Lesnar. Otherwise, nobody's going to take that title from him. I realize I kind of jumped into this and kind of just I'm being very quick about this, but I want to hear more about Lesnar. I hear more trash talking about Lesnar than anything from people, you know, that his mouth and all this kind of crap. And like, to defend Brock on the Mirror Lesnar fight number 2 or whatever. Yeah, Lesnar was a little bit out of control after the match, but nobody brings into account all the trash talking that Mir did. You know, fucking, he put there was videos posted on YouTube of some big guy that's training with him that they're all making fun of Lesnar. Oh, I can't do nothing. I'm a WWE guy. Whatever. Honestly, people need to quit saying that, because I think he's proven himself now that he's the real deal, that he's in here to fucking be the best. And, you know, with the one fight where he made a big mistake against Mir, he obviously, you know, learned from that and didn't make that mistake again. So I honestly want to hear some controversy. I want to hear some talk. I want to get some stuff going, because this is kind of like one of those things. I don't think Lesnar is getting the credit he deserves, and, you know, I kind of want to hear other people's opinions, why either they're against him or whether they support him or whatever. You know, I just kind of like to hear what people's opinions are on it and stuff, and kind of get some talk going on it, because I mean, there's so many, you know, fighters out there that are talked about on, you know, a daily basis, and I think the only talk about Lesnar is all negative. And let's hear some positive, guys. Come on, because I'm like I said, I'm a huge Lesnar supporter, and I just want to hear some talk. Let's get this going. See if anybody wants to post some video responses to this, man. I'd love to hear them, and let's get some chatter going about it. Peace.